Hey, Dave. Nice to see you. Hello, John. Sparky. Good evening. This is my water that it's my water. I just brought down there. Pappy. Hello. Hey, Dave. Nice to see you in here. Dwight. Nice to see you in here. Ian. Nice to see you in here. Got a lot of people in here. Anthony Dodge. Nice to see you. Georgia Sunbelt. Robert. Nice to see you in here. Hopes Against Hopes. Nice to see you. I'm going to see if I can take this over. See how the light looks over here. How my battery does. Over here, I'm going to try to follow you guys. I know it's a lot of light probably because I got a light like right above me, but can you guys see all right? Hey, Eagle Creek Railroad. Nice to see you. Jim Tedesco. Hello. I want to move a few things around here, guys. Right behind me, I got a table behind me. Weatherman here. Hey, Weatherman Harry. Nice to see you. Or whether or not Harry. Weatherman Harry, I guess. I think I got everybody in here. Kevin Brown. Hey, hello. Nice to see you in here, Kevin. I've got to get something really quick, guys. I know I'm on the new part of the layout already. There's a couple things to show you guys there. So Pappy's in here. I see. Hey, John Tanzillo. Nice to see you in here. All right, guys. I think it's this light down here, and I'm going to get that light. Hold on. Think. Hey, that might be. There we go. That's better. All right. All right. Okay, guys. Nathan's in here. Nathan DeLay is in here. Did I see? Is he in here? Hey, Nathan DeLay. Nice to see you. That's pretty cool. Your other video the other day about. Now I can't think of the name of the place where you go to get to display your stuff and run some trains. It looked like a pretty cool place. And I think I got everybody in here. So you're looking at the new part of my expansion. As you can see down here, this is going to be 1 yard. That represents the ICG part of it. When I was looking at some of the pictures that I have, I was doing a little research, and I noticed that around that area, I'm not sure exactly where. I'll have to look on the Google Maps, but in my layout, it's a representation of it. Hey, Pedro, nice to see you in here. Kyle Stevens, nice to see you. This is a representation of it. Along 1 yard, on one side is ICG, and on the other side was, I believe, the Chicago and St. Louis Railroad, which is part of the Big Four. But what I model is the 80s. So if it was part of the Big Four, it was still being used in the 80s. That means I'm going to have an interchange on this new part. Michael Broshier, is nice to see you. I am going to have a interchange. So that's my news about my expansion. I'm going to have 2 yards on here, two kind of yards. Um, this one stays 1 yard, and that's pretty much looks like 1 yard, a little bit less trackage. But this is gonna, I'm gonna put in right here in this open spot here. I'm gonna put in a Kato, um, the the double cross switch. I'm gonna put in here, and this line coming up here will still run in here, and this line coming at you, which is right here, will be the ICG and go to the current layout. But I'm going to have an interchange with Conrail. So you are going to see Conrail on my layout on this part of the expansion. This part will be ICG. This part will be Conrail. They will switch out the refinery part, bring it down here to the ICG in 1 yard. Those two will share some duties. I do have a 4-track yard or 5 tracks going to go in there, depending on how big, how much room these take up. Which I have to put these together. So, yes, Sparky, Conrail is coming here. When I went to the hobby shop this weekend, I picked up my GP35 that he was fixing. It had a little pickup issue on it. So I got it back. Also got one of my SD40s back. One of them's missing the gear. So this sucker runs super duper smooth now. I'm so happy with this. It runs so smooth. It'll be bringing stuff down here. But I also picked up this little switcher. You guys saw this is a BLI switcher, sound, everything. $100, like $110. My dad is going to do this in the ICG orange and white scheme. So that's going to be super cool to see that. I see. See, I got Sparky to love in scale. Oh no, go ahead. That's fine, Nathan. You can ask a lot of anybody else in here that you want to. I'm okay with that. Yes, post Peoria and Eastern Michael brochures. Yeah, this is the '80s. So you're going to see Conrail Blue. I am going to look for another one of these switchers. I can't find it in Conrail Blue, but I can find New York Central Black, and I've seen them where they've been just blacked out with the CR on the end, reporting ends. But this is going to get painted orange and white, which it was a credible pickup. And when I went to the hobby shop, he gave me all these little flats. You see along the back here, there's like 13 of them. And also this freight station, which is kind of like a New York Central style type. I haven't really decided if I'm going to use it as a freight station yet. It's got some weird Maryville. I think it says Maryville on it. Marysville. Yeah, we'll take that little sign off of there because it's not going to be Marysville down here. So Conrail may have a couple other switches over here where they'll store a loco to switch as well as a caboose. So oh, okay. So yes, let me see if I missed any other questions. Oh, Rob, nice to see you in here. By the way, if I didn't say hello. So yes, it will be Conrail. So I'm like, it's even hard to find Conrail other than Conrail quality, but I do the 80s. So Conrail quality is 90s. So I've got to find a Conrail caboose. I do have some Penn Central rolling stock, some older New York Central. I got some New York Central rolling stock, which would still be around in the 80s. You still saw some of that in the early 80s. Northlands, yeah. Northlands, yeah. That's kind of a cool spot, Nathan. I wish I could. It's just hard for me to travel, but orange and dirt scheme, yeah, that's basically what the orange and white scheme was. Um, yeah, the green and white covered hoppers, yeah. Yeah, Dave, I want to find a couple Penn Central hoppers would be nice too. Just as they were around in the 80s. So this will be kind of going to represent Wood River area. Well, yeah, that's true. It will shriek up. So, and then I had the issue when we were talking on Track Tuesday towards the end of last month with everybody about what I was going to do with my bus line. So my dad just was over here dropping some stuff off and kind of mentioned that maybe if I ran it, I think I'm going to do this. This makes a lot more sense to me. Trying to figure out how to connect it is just literally run the bus line extend the bus line from underneath the part of the existing layout, run it along the wall and then like a tube, bring it down in here and just connect this to it. And then I can just put in my lift out section and in and out anytime I want to. And then it'll still be connected. If that makes sense. So let's see if there's anybody else. I don't wooden box cars. No, not actually being used, Nathan. Yeah, stored in yards and like on sidings and probably left places in the 80s. You still saw a lot of wooden box cars in spots. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a detail you could put in there. Yes, Kevin, that is because I was like, how am I going to connect it? And I was looking at different connectors, and I just thought, it's not. It's probably 8 feet of wire, probably maybe 7 feet of wire. It's probably about 8 feet of wire, is what it'll be running along the wall. You won't even notice it because I got that trim piece along the wall that holds the insulation in. And yeah, it just will be easy to bring it right into here and just one solid bus line all the way down. It just makes more sense. So, yep. Just got to connect it into the existing bus line once I get the wires that I need, and away we'll go. And then I have to build my lift out section next. The track is in, the switch is in. I haven't tried it out yet. I got to fix that little ramp for the road. I got to move my road just over a little bit, and we'll be in good. Jeff, nice to see you. Yeah, I think. I don't know if these would work. They're the DC extension cords. Um, but I thought I was picking up feeders at the hobby shop, and I just grabbed a few, and I did not pick up feeders. Instead, I picked up 4 bags of that, which I should probably take back and say, hey, can I exchange these? Hey, Derek, nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that, but I could connect that. I just like that idea of not having that hassle of connecting it and just putting in my lift out in and out section when I want to, and when I want to run trains, I just flip on my new system and away it goes. So yeah. So once I get that 4-way switch in the middle here, that's my interchange part. this just probably will move down just a little bit. I don't want it too close to the edge. I do want a road there. I'm going to put my signal bridge, my little signal shack right here, the WAN signal shack, along with this tower. I can get out of here. Yeah, this is made by Showcase. If you can see this, this is going to be the signal tower over by the WAN signal shack, along with the 2 electrical connection boxes, which I have to find. And Centerville Road in Delaware. Very cool. So red and white one over there on my layout, but yeah, this one's going to be for the so yep, you will see Conrad over here from time to time and some op videos once this gets going. Also have the backdrop ordered. Backdrop is going to be I've got to get the couple more pieces of the hardboard for the backdrop, but the backdrop back here will be a refinery up to about where this yard is, right about where this yard starts. It'll be refinery. This, the rest of the way around up to where it's going to connect, will be like a town. I got it from Train Freaks. No. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of just. Yeah, I'm kind of just worried about losing connection and any kind of connection I use. That's my biggest issue with it. But and it does depend. It does depend on if I can get the wire that I used for it again. I like using standard motor products. Working in the automotive business, that's where I got it. So adding to my existing kind of adding more to the layout, Jeff. Yes, he did. I like the way he did his lift out. Kind of gonna. I actually didn't mind the way he did his old one. I think for what I'm doing, that's gonna work. So I think that might be the way I do it. But I did watch that video. I do have that video saved, so I can reference that video. Because I think I'm going to build like a cradle for it. Have 2 magnets kind of drilled into it, and then it can set there, and the magnets will hold it into place. Yeah, he did those little tabby things, little tab things he used. But I mean, that would be the easiest, just run the bus line straight over here, and wouldn't be anything to it. And anytime I want to put in the connection, I can. The connection would have its power. I don't know if there'd be a power drop across it, though. Getting over here to this side, I would be powered before it, and it's powered on each side of the bridge is powered, and then it would be the lift out section put in. Because I already have the feeders over here on this new section coming over here. They're already in place. So for the switch, for the turnout, and for the lead coming over here. So yeah, see, that's what I like too. That's what I like about it too. I can just, because I still kind of need this space back here to get to my gas shut off, my water shut off in a hurry. And I have a little bit of storage in this corner. I have stuff stored back here. And so that's really why I didn't use the corner. So lift out section made sense. And I got 10 feet. So the only thing is, before I really get going, I do have to fix my window down there. I think I'm going to really frame it up, because when I put in my new furnace, well, initially we tried to go through the wall with my dryer. It's about, literally my wall is a foot thick. So the guy tried to do it with the furnace, and he couldn't. Did it over my layout, made a whole mess. But Oh, could be this light. I got a light like right up here. I could turn that light back on and turn this one off, but I thought it was this light down here, but it looks like you can see this better with that light off. So yeah, see if I step back here, is that better? Then I can't read the screen. Maybe if I go like this, I can read the screen. But I got to get up close to read the screen. Um, Hopes against hope, yes. Once I get my cards, I'm working on my card system now as well as doing this. But yes, there will be from back and forth between where the Chicago area is, this area, around the layout. It will represent a dedicated train. Um, what kind of tank cars will I be using? Um, I don't know. Probably a little bit of variety of tank cars, probably more petroleum based. I believe that's what's down there in that Roxana area, in that area. Um, but what if you're asking what brand or anything like that? Any brand I can find because tank cars are actually right now. I looked are hard to find. When I went to the hobby shop, he had none. Well, he had a pack of Texaco little tankers, like the little single, like little 40-foot tankers, but they were the silver ones. But that was a little bit. I think that's like 60s. So I'm looking more for like something a little bit like my micro train ones, if I could find them. I have like three micro train ones that are really nice. A GATX. I have a Santa Fe one, and I can't remember the other one I have. They're going to be coming over here, so yep, yeah, I know. Um, yeah, and I looked on eBay. I mean, I guess if I had to, I could see if I could get them. Hobby shop could order at least a few to get going until I get to the next train show somewhere. I haven't looked to see where any train shows are going to be recently. Probably my next one will be Decatur if they have one in the spring. They should be having one in the spring. I don't know. Kevin would know if they're having one in the spring or not. The N scale group here usually goes. The ICC show is this Sunday. Yeah, Sunday I do a treatment. So, but the ICC one is a good one. Hey there, Jerry. Nice to see you. Good evening, Jerry. Timodium. Is that the that's a show Wilmer, I think. Um, Jesus Christ, yes. Um, that I don't know, Sparky. I'm trying to figure out how far that is. Oh, it's in Maryland. Okay. Yeah. Timodium, Maryland. I'm putting it in. I think it's like 11 hours. Oh, 12 hours. 12 hours away. I just put it in Christmas Eve. No, that's where I store our Christmas trees up there. Oh, I didn't think about that. You know what? I can still reach over there. Yeah, we can still reach over there. Because my backdrop is literally going to come up to right about here. So it'll be right under this one here. So I wish that would be nice. That is a great show. I know there's a huge, nice train show. No Container Man, not time for Christmas. Springfield show is March 12th. Urbana, but some questions still on that day. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I will keep an eye on Springfield show. I don't know. How big is the Springfield show? I've never been to that one. Or the Urbana show. Are those bigger shows? That'd be a nice place to find some tank cars, probably. So. Oh, okay. We might have to go if I'm not working that weekend. Because I think I'll be on the weekend rotation again in March, I'm pretty sure. So. Yeah, that's about right, Kyle. It is 12 hours. Really about. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. How the spring, Michael, you're selling there. Do you know how the Springfield show is, or? I know these are small, and I don't know what these suckers are, but does anybody know? It looks like it's got an LED in it, but I can't figure out. I got this in my free box, but I have no idea what this is. No, so I don't know if anybody else knows where this came from. This little thing looks like it has signals in it, but and then I can't tell what this says. This is way too small. Yeah, I cannot tell what that is. I don't know. It looks like some type of signal. If it is, I want to use it in my news section, but that's why I was kind of wondering what it is. I've got two of them in my free box of stuff, but I don't know what it is. Uh, oh, okay, Michael. That's great to know. Yes. Yeah, I can't really tell what it says in the middle. It may say 5 kilometers, but in that case, it's a some type of European sign, or it says 5 miles per hour, but I cannot read what it says in the middle. I cannot make that out. Yeah, I have no idea what this thing is. I don't know if I get it closer. There we go. That is a little bitty in scale piece of something, but I don't know what it are. I've got two of them. I have no idea what it is. It looks like it has, like it'd be some type of signal, but I don't know. No, no, I was hoping somebody could help me figure that out. Europe, yeah, European. Um, but I am happy to have my SD40 back. Definitely very happy to have this puppy back. It's nice to have this. This is going to be nice rolling in here, bringing in a nice big bunch of tankers into this area, bringing some out, uh, giving some to Conrail. Okay, that's what I was thinking they were, Dave. I may have to look that up. I may have to paint them a little bit. I've got two of them. I really want to use them, whatever they are. But it looks like they would go into a turnout because it's got like a little notch on it. It looks like it would go into something, but what exactly, I do not know. Hey, passing by you. Nice to see you. So, yep, that is my news. I'm going to bring Conrail in here, and you are actually going to see a Conrail locomotive, a Caboose, because it's the 80s, and Cabooses were around. I do have something to show you guys. I have another thing. See, I should have stuck to my regular seat. Remember the NS Caboose I sent to my dad? There it is, right there, guys. I got it back. This is actually NJ no, I can't remember the name of the company that made these cabooses for the GM&O. This is the last caboose they bought. They bought, I think, 10 of these, if I'm not mistaken. They were the 29 series numbers. Um, and this is one of the actual ones that got painted based on an actual photograph I had. This is how it looked, except for I had those weird reporting marks from the ICG on the end. This one doesn't. But I have this one. And then my dad was doing this other one and kind of got a little close to a heat lamp to dry it. So we're just going to say this one was in an accident. I guess I could scrape that central gulf off and weather that rusty. I guess you could do that, but for now it'll do the trick. But it was nice to, yeah, definitely another nice little caboose to have in there. So, oh, okay, CP. What is the size of the extension? It's about 30 inches across and 10 inches long. Here we go. Here comes the jokes now. 10 feet long. Sorry. Um, so yeah, that's what it is. It's just probably like a little bit over 10 feet, which in scale is a lot. That's a lot to do. So yeah, I was wondering, Dave, if you or Pappy were anywhere near that derailment. Put this on the track here. Let's see, this thing actually. I think I'm taking out these number fours. Hmm. Yes, I knew. How high is this extension? Same as my other section. Comes up about 42 inches. Yeah. I knew as soon as that slipped, here came the jokes. Oh, okay, Pappy. Yeah, yeah, guys, yeah. Yeah, there's some. I don't know. Um, I have my, I have my feelings on what might have happened, um, but I probably would get kicked off of YouTube if I really said what I feel. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was necessary. I don't know what happened. Did they say yet whether it was negligence on the railroad's part or the crew, but or what really happened, or will we ever really know what happened? Yeah, yeah. The government should bail them out because they put them in the situation. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay. So then, like, probably a hot box happened, and then derailment happened, toxic chemicals, explosion happened. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, they're in a mess, I'm sure. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I'm checking out my battery to see. My battery's still good. I would assume they do too, Kevin. Yeah. No. Uh, yeah, probably both, Roy. Yeah, I made these little street signs for the layout. And when I was cleaning up my other area, I actually sucked the one up. I think I sucked up my no parking one. I think that's 45. That's a 45 speed limit. That's a stop sign. Yeah, it will be a stop sign there. Yeah. So I think I sucked one up, but that's what I get for doing N scale. Hmm. On Wi-Fi, probably Kevin. Yeah, overworked. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Joe. Yeah, I think that's what they did. I think there's a misperception out there about it. So, um, but we'll see. Lawyers get involved. Things happen. So I'm really looking forward to tackling this refinery kit. At least it's not as bad as Dave's combine was, but this is going to be quite the trip to do. There's a ton of pieces in here. I've never done one of these refinery kits, so I don't know if any of you have. Um, I'm not sure how much space they take up. It does tell you on here. Okay, I see it's got a little area in there for tanks. 5 inches out. Okay. Oh, be able to figure that out. So, hmm. Oh, really, Joe? Pretty easy to build, or is it like all Walter's kits? Just kind of chuck the directions up and kind of build it yourself. I'm gonna move this down here. You'll actually see that. Yeah, you could actually see that in there. Oh, I might be buffering because I see my little thing thinking there. Okay, hopes against hope. That's kind of what I was figuring. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. Well, I'm going to know here soon enough because I think I kind of have to build that before I kind of figure out this yard because I had my lead for the yard right here. This is for the Conrail part, or I may take it out, put another one up here, and have some more industries to switch. I haven't decided that yet, but this will pretty much parallel this yard. One side will be ICG, one's going to be Conrail. I may move it to right about here if I have to, or maybe a little bit right here would be bad. That would leave enough space for those. Um, I'll leave enough space for those. Yeah, Dave, that's what I'm worried about. Well, Rob, I mean, that's a little. You can do that in the bathtub. I think in your basement too. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, well, that's good to know, Pedro. Yeah, I've got two of them, so we'll see. We'll see. So one should go all right. So I'm going to definitely put two in there. So hope against hope. Whereabouts in Southern Illinois are you? Because I'm like in the middle of Illinois. I'm in Bloomington. Actually, Kevin and I are both in Bloomington. Okay, I mean that's what I'm doing. Basically a chemical plant. I'm from Centralia before I escaped. Oh, okay, all right. Nope, nope. Not unless I got closer to the camera. Hey, Tom, nice to see you. That's true. That's true. Doing good, Tom. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. In case you missed it, this is my expansion section here. Um, this is representing the Wood River, Illinois area, and I'm going to put in an interchange with Conrail. So that means, yes, I'm going to have Conrail on the layout. and have some Conrail locomotives coming in here and cabooses, as we like to say. Um, and I was just showing off a couple of cabooses earlier and a new locomotive I got, which will be stationed in here once my dad gets it painted. Once I figure out how to get this VLI locomotive apart, it's taken off the shell very carefully because it's very compact, especially these little switchers. Um, does anybody know how to take? Does anybody have one of these in N scale? Any N scalers that know how to take the shell off? Uh, because when Dad's trying to get this painted, it's going to be the windows that. If we could do it without taking the shell off, keeping the windows, the little light from getting painted, that would be great. Which I looked for a schematic, but three train wreck. Rob, don't remember where that was at, Rob. I have pictures of well, back then, Norfolk and Western washout, and I have a picture of New York Central, where two New York Central GP9s collided, and they were like bent up like this. My dad has pictures of that. Ah, okay. Ah, BLI Tom, I got it for $100. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is not too far from me, about 2 hours. I'm gonna have my dad paint it orange and white. It's gonna be ICG orange and white, and it's gonna be down here in the new yard doing the switching. So yeah, I was trying to find a schematic to see if we could get the shell off, but looks like it's pretty hard to get off. I mean, unless there's a better way to do the windows, I don't know. But that's pretty hard to do these windows in N scale, like tape, and then cut them out with a sharp X-Acto. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. So, no, Tom, I haven't. I would bet they probably have a schematic that would figure that out. Spook Show. I'll have to look at his site, Hope, and see. Okay, that could be Sparky because that's what I was thinking. Because it does have a little, yeah, it does have a little thing for the couplers. And these are not microtrain couplers. So that could be, yeah, that could be. I think you do have to take the couplers off the way this looks. Yeah, I'll try the BLI website. I bet they could. Oh, okay, Tom. Oh, that is good to know. I'll have to look that up. Okay. Yeah, there are two very little screws in there. Probably have a tool to do that with. Man, those are quite little. Just worried about the little pickups in there. But yeah. But man, this other SD40 runs great now that I got back though. That's why I'm worried about pieces falling out of it. Hello, Heath. Nice to see you. Uh oh, look out. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Hopes I know what you're saying now. I see that. Yeah, that would work right here. Take those out and pop that out. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. I see the two little screws. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, I know when it comes time to paint that, I'll have to do that, but definitely going to be worth it. It's going to be nice. BLI, Kyle. SW7. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, Tom. Uh, that's a good one, Rob. It's a good one. Um, I had to. I'm looking here at the comments. Yeah, Heath. I had to run mine like this one. I it would take off a little bit, but then I found that the more you run them, the better they get. Like I just had to let it run. I sat down here and let it run for one constant speed for like I don't know over an hour, and then I reversed it, let it run again for another like I was breaking it in. And then once I did that, I didn't have any problems. They still sound cuts out now and then, but I'm gonna say that's probably a dirty spot in my track, or just a spot where there's a not enough conductivity, maybe. Um, but yeah, I find the to start out it just takes time to break them in, and once they get broke in, they do run like super smooth. My other little one, it runs super smooth. I mean I can switch with it and don't have any issues with it except for on the dirty spots in my track. But Huh. Huh. I wonder if wonder if it's a pickup or something in it, Heath. That's a good question, Heath. Yeah, I have not gotten into doing CVs. I just got learning my new system, so now I'm starting to get that down. Now it's going to be time to kind of learn how to MU and do CVs and stuff like that. So, mm. Yeah, I'd like to see if there's a different horn sound for this, maybe. But no, no, Rob. Um, yeah, that would be. I'm like 80, probably I'm probably like 81 to 83 area, 8ish like that. That's probably my area. So 78, I think 79 might have been the latest. The F units, no Alcos by then, but the F units were well run down and gone by then. Yeah, I know. It's been a long day. Um, yeah, when we did the On Track Tuesday a couple weeks ago, that was my first week at our Kia store. So I'm a service advisor now, again at the Kia store for the same company that tried to get rid of me before. But um, so yeah, it's fun. It's fun. When they call and they want to know what's wrong with their Kia, I'm like, well, you answered the question. You bought a Kia. Well, no, nah, Mystic. Awning. That's true. Roy's got probably a few more hours to drive. So, yeah, good point, John Tanzillo. I probably would with those two. Um, yeah, 3 more hours to wear, Roy. Ah. That could be it. Could be decoders. I would say ESU decoder. You can't go wrong with that. And I find those are solid. So that's what I have most of mine. Hey, hopes. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's about time to end this show too. So it is 8 o'clock, guys. I think that is. Yeah, my Atlas Gold's now run wide. I just got my one fixed in my GP35. My other one runs superb. This one just had a pickup issue or something, and it runs superb now. So very happy with it. So Rob's telling animal jokes. So thank you, John. Mm. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to end the show there. You guys have a nice night. I'm going to actually go look for something in my stuff for this signal area. And good night, everyone. And you guys have a great night and a great week. I will catch you guys later. Okay.